session we are going to discuss about the third kind of the particular integral of solving the non-homogeneous equations. So in a non-homogeneous equation there is a third kind of the particular integral. So in the third kind of the particular integral, so our particular integral is of the form, xi of x divided by function of d, where xi of x is a polynomial, so xi of x is a polynomial in x. So here xi of x is a polynomial function in x. So how to solve this kind of the examples of the particular integral, means how to find out the particular integral of this kind of the functions. Here given equation is in the form, f of d of y equal to function of x. So here the function of x is polynomial, so that the polynomial function can be written as xi of x is equal to a naught x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to n minus 2 plus so on plus an. So that is our general form of an polynomial function. So it is evident that our yp is also will be an polynomial. So we get a yp also in the form of polynomial. It is evident that y equal to yp will also be a polynomial. So hence the pi will be founded. Hence our particular integral is found by division method. So how to find out the division here? So first we have to write down the xi of x by writing xi of x in a descending powers of x. Descending means decreasing. Clear? Descending powers of x and f of d in ascending powers of x. Powers of d. So xi of x will be written in the descending power of x. F of d will be written in the ascending powers of d. Then the division gets completed. Then we have to do the division. So when we do the division gets completed with the remainder 0. The division gets completed without any remainder. So when the division procedure is completed without any remainder, then whatever the quotient is obtained in the process of the division, that will be considered as our particular integral. So quotient so obtained in the process of the division will be the pi. So in generally you have the pi equal to function of x divided by function of d. Write down the function of x in the descending power of x. Write down the function of d in the ascending power of x. Means decreasing, increasing. Then go for the division procedure. Complete the division. Whatever the quotient is obtained, that is our particular integral. That is our particular integral. So how to do that procedure, and whatever the some techniques we have to use to obtain, to take out the quotient, will be see now. So take down the example here. So our example is, I am directly taking the particular integral here, so I am not taking any general equation. So particular integral of the function 2x square plus 4x plus 1 divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. d square plus 3d plus 2. So come to the procedure. So particular integral is equal to, first we have to write down the descending powers of x, means decreasing level. First write down the highest power of the x, that is 2x square. Next power is x. Next is constant. So that is given manner. Next, write down the f of d in the ascending powers of d, means in the increasing level of the powers of the d. So first is constant, then d, then d square. After this, we have to go for the division method. So what is the division method? You have already come across within your PU level. So division method is 2 plus 3d plus d square. You have to make the division. 2x square plus 4x plus 1. So you have to choose a term in the quotient. When you multiply that quotient to the first term of this equation, that must be equal to 2x square. That kind of the function you have to choose in the quotient. So that what we have to make, whatever the equation, first term of this function of x will be, first write it. Then divide. First term of the f of d. First term of the f of d is 2. 2 cancelled. Remaining is x square. So take a x square as a quotient here. Clear it is? First choose first term of the function of x. Then divide it by first term of the function of d. Here the first term of the function of d is 2. So divide it by 2. 2 cancelled. X square is remain. So x square will be chosen as a quotient. Now 2 into x square, 2x square, multiply the next term, plus 3 into derivative of x square, 3 into derivative of x square, that is equal to, derivative of x square is 2x, 2x into 3 is 6x, 6x, plus into plus, plus. Second derivative of x square. First derivative of x square is 2x. Second derivative is 2. Plus 2. Simplify by reversing the signs. 2x square get cancelled. Plus 4x minus 6x is minus 2x. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Again we have to choose the quotient. Again the procedure is same. When you have to choose the quotient, take the first term of this equation, minus 2x, divided by first term of this equation. 2 get cancelled, remaining is minus x. Choose the minus x as a quotient, minus x. 2 into minus x is minus 2x, plus into minus, minus. 3 into derivative of x. Derivative of x is 1, 3. Second derivative of x. Second derivative of x is 0. So left it. Reverse the sign. Plus 3 minus 1 is plus 2. Again, first term of this function divided by first term of this function is 1. So choose the quotient is 1. 2 into 1, 2. Reverse the sign, 0. So you have to complete the division procedure with the remainder 0. Then only the procedure you have used is right. Otherwise it will be considered as a wrong method. Clear? So compulsory it should end with the remainder 0. Clear? Now we have to write down our particular integral. So our particular integral is the quotient of this division procedure. So the quotient is this one, x square minus x plus 1. That is the particular integral. First we have to write down the descending powers of x and ascending powers of d, and then we have to move to the division procedure. In the division procedure, we have to choose the quotient here. So to choose the quotient, the very easy method is to first term of the function of x divided by first term of the function of d. That will give you the remainder. Multiply that term to the entire terms here. So you will have to take the equation and solve it. Again you will get the equation. Again first term of the equation divided by first term of the f of d. Again you get a quotient. Try to go on with the same way. You have to end with the remainder 0 here. When the remainder turns to a 0, so we stop the procedure there. Then whatever the quotient so obtained, that will be considered as your particular integral here. So I just chosen one more example that will give the clear idea of the division procedure here. Write down that one more example. Write down, find the particular integral of the, I am just choosing an example here, not exactly the homogeneous, non-homogeneous equations here. First I am trying to make you clear idea of the division procedure. So x square minus 3x plus 1 divided by d cube minus d square. So our particular integral is equal to, so first we have to write down the descending powers of x. So first x square, next one is minus 3x plus 1 as it is. Now ascending powers of the d means increasing level. First it is the d square, then it is d cube. Now we have to move to the division method. Minus d square plus d cube, x square minus 3x plus 1. X square minus 3x plus 1. So when you choose the quotient, as I told in the previous, same method. First term of the function of x divided by first term of the function of d. First term of the function of d is minus d square. Keep your minus sign as it is. 1 by d square of x square. 1 by d square indicates double integral of the x square. So double integral of the x square is, first integral is x cube by 3 minus second integral is x raised to 4 divided by 12. X raised to 4 divided by 12. So minus x raised to 4 divided by 12 is your quotient. Minus into minus plus second derivative of x raised to 4. So first derivative is 4x cube by 12. Next derivative is 4 into 3, 12x square by 12. 12 cancelled, remaining is x square. Third derivative is plus into minus, minus third derivative of minus x raised to 4 by 12. Already second derivative is x square. Again if you take the derivative, that becomes 2x minus 2x. So next term is not there, so stop the procedure there. Reverse the sign. If there is nothing, then it becomes 0. Reverse the sign. X square cancelled. Minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus x plus 1. Again we have to choose the quotient. Again to choose the quotient, first term divided by first term. So minus x divided by first term is minus d square. Minus minus cancelled. 1 by d square is a double integral of x. First integral is x square by 2. Second integral is x cube by 6. So x cube by 6 is our quotient. So plus x cube divided by 6. Go with again the multiplication. Minus into plus. Minus second derivative of x cube by 6. So first derivative is 3x square by 6. Further derivative is 3 into 2, 6x by 6, 6 cancelled. So x is the second derivative. Write down the x. Next third derivative. Third derivative of plus into plus. Plus third derivative of x cube by 6. Already we have done the second derivative, that is x. Further derivative is 1 plus 1. Reverse the sign. We get a remainder 0. When the remainder tends to 0, so our function is equals to, means our particular integral is equal to minus x raised to 4 by 12 plus x cube by 6 is our particular integral of the equation. So that is the procedure of finding the particular integral here. So now we have to move to find out the solution of these kinds of the homogeneous equations. So write down the example. Solve d cube y by dx cube plus 2d square y by dx square plus dy by dx is equal to x cube. So solution will be start. First we have to find out the complementary function and then we have to go for the particular integral. So to find out the particular integral, write down the f of d for d cube plus 2d square plus d of y is equal to x cube. So that our auxiliary equation is equal to m cube plus 2m square plus m equal to 0. So take the m common first. So remaining is m square plus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. Equate both the term to 0. So m equal to 0 or m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. Here m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. Simplify the quadratic equation. A square plus b square plus 2ab, that is m plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. That implies m is equal to minus 1 comma minus 1. Therefore m equal to 0, minus 1 are the roots of auxiliary equation. So now we have to write down the complementary function. So our complementary function is, the roots are 0, minus 1, minus 1. So first root is distinct. So c1 e raised to 0x. The remaining two roots are minus 1 comma 1. Both are same roots. When the roots are real and repeated, so our complementary function is, already c1 is used here. So c2 plus C3x into bracket e raised to minus 1 into x. So next one is, so we find it the complementary function here. So after finding the complementary function, now we have to write down the particular integral. So our particular integral is equal to, so function of x is x cube, function of d is d cube plus 2d square plus d. So function of x is in the form of the polynomial. When the function is in the form of the polynomial, first write down the function of x in the power of, in the descending power, and f of d in the ascending power. So x cube is the single term, so go on with the f of d now. In the ascending powers, plus d plus 2d square plus d cube. So now go with the division method. So our division procedure is d plus 2d square plus d cube x cube. As I told, first term of the function of x divided by first term of the function of d will give you the quotient. So first term of the function is x cube divided by d. X cube by d means integration of x cube. Integration of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4. So this is our quotient. So x raised to 4 by 4. Derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is x cube plus into plus plus 2 into second derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is, so first derivative is 4x raised to cube by 4. 4 cancelled. 2 into. Next derivative is 3x square. 3 2s are 6x square. So plus 6x square. Plus into plus plus d cube of x raised to 4 by 4. Means third derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is, first derivative is 4x cube by 4. 4 cancelled. Second derivative is 3x square. Third derivative is 6x. Clear? Now reverse all the signs. X cube is cancelled. Minus 6x square minus 6x. Minus 6x square minus 6x. Again the first term. So entire this procedure is no need to write down. You can make the rough work in the exam, or also in the any exam you can make the rough work of this part. No need to write down this part. Simply this one is the main part to write down. So you can make this part in the rough work. So first part of the equation xi of x divided by first term of the equation f of d. Minus sign as it is. 6 is as it is. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. So 3 1s are 3 2s are minus 2 x cube. So minus 2 x cube is your quotient. So minus 2 x cube. So derivative of plus into minus minus. Derivative of 2x cube. Derivative of x cube is 3x square. 3 into 2 6. 6x square. Plus into minus. Minus 2 into 2. Minus. Sorry. Left the minus sign. 2 into d square of 2x cube. 2 into 2 is 4. First derivative is 3x square. Second derivative is 6x. 6 into 4 is 24x. third derivative of minus 2x cube is plus into minus minus third derivative of 2x cube. First derivative is 6x square. Second derivative is 12x. Third derivative is 12. Reverse the signs. Plus minus plus. 24 minus 6 is 18x plus 12. Again the first term divided by first term. So 18x divided by d. 18x divided by d. 1 by d is integration of x. Integration of x is x square by 2. 2 ones are 2 nines are 9x square is the next quotient. Plus into plus. Plus derivative of 9x square is 18x. Second derivative of 9x square into 2. Second derivative of 9x square is 80. 18 into 2 is 36. Already second derivative is constant, so that the third derivative of 9x square becomes a 0. Reverse the signs. Minus 36 plus 12 minus 24. Again minus 24 divided by d. So keep the minus sign as it is. Integration of constant is x minus 24 x minus 24 x. Derivative of minus 24x is minus 24. Further derivatives will become a 0. Reverse the sign. Remainder is 0. So that our particular integral will become our quotient. So that our particular integral is equal to x raised to 4 by 4 minus 2x cube plus 9x square minus 24x. That is our particular integral. Now our complete solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. So our yc is equal to c1 e raised to 0x. E raised to 0 is always 1. c1 plus c2 plus c3x of e raised to minus x plus our particular integral is x raised to 4 by 4 minus 2x cube plus 9x square minus 24x. That is our complete solution of an equation. So first we write it in the form of f of d of y equal to function of x. So and then we write it the auxiliary equation. So by solving the auxiliary equation we got the roots 0, minus 1, minus 1. So that we write it the complementary function. 0 is a c1 e raised to 0x, minus 1 comma 1 both are the repeated roots. So that c2 plus c3x of e raised to minus x. So next we write it the particular integral. Particular integral, the function of x is a polynomial. So type 3 will becomes. So in the type 3 what we have to do, make an decreasing powers of x and increasing powers of the d will be written. So x cube divided by d plus 2d square plus d cube. Then we move to the division procedure. So to get the quotient, first term of the function of x divided by first term of the function of d. So x cube by d. That will get the x square by 4. So x raised to 4 by 4. So that is our quotient. So derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is x cube. 2 into second derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is 6x square. Third derivative of x raised to 4 by 4 is 6x. So minus 6x square minus 6x. Reverse all the sign. Remaining term. Again we have to take the first term divided by first term is d. So 6x square divided by d will obtain minus 2x cube. So minus 2x cube is our next quotient. So again we get a derivative of minus 2x cube is minus 6x square plus into minus. Minus 2 into 2 is 4. Second derivative of x cube, simplifying the term we get a 24x. Third derivative of 2x cube is minus 12. Again reverse the sign, we get a 18x plus 2. Again 18x divided by first term, we get a 9x square. So derivative of 9x square is 18x. Second derivative of 9x square into 2 is 36. Third derivative of 9x square is 0. So again reverse the sign. Minus 36 plus 12 becomes minus 24. Again first term divided by first term. Minus 24 by t equal to minus 24x. Again choose it as a quotient. Derivative of minus 24x is minus 24. Again reverse the sign. Term tends to 0. So quotient is our particular integral. So x raised to 4 by 4 minus 2x cube plus 9x square minus 24x is our particular integral. So y equal to yc plus yp. So complementary function is equal to c1 plus c2 plus c3x into e raised to minus x plus x raised to 4 by 4 minus 2x cube plus 9x square minus 24x is our complete solution of this given equation. So that is the procedure of solving the second kind of the examples. Third kind of the particular integral of the third kinds. So where the function is polynomial. So that is the procedure of solving the examples here. So here keep one thing in your mind, that is the first term of the function divided by first term of the function will d will give you the quotient. So it is the best procedure of choosing the quotient. Otherwise the choosing of the quotient will becomes very difficult. So just remember this procedure, and then thus quotient will be multiplied to every term and taken here, and reverse all the signs and make the simplification. Again when you continue the procedure, again choose the first term of the function divided by first term of the function. Again you get the remainder. So that is the continuation procedure of finding the quotient.